Okay, so here we go. After leaving my post yesterday about Bob Johnson and BET, I have been giving a little bit more thought to the whole thing. I got a very thoughtful and articulate response to my video from Marty, and I thank you, Marty, for that video. But I've just been giving a little bit more thought to this whole BET thing, and I haven't really watched BET. I've never been a regular watcher of BET, but I have tuned in late night, especially to watch Comic View, which I find usually, quite hilarious. No matter, it'd be on very, very late at night. So I have had the misfortune of, skimming through the channels at some points, various points in the day, and I come across some of the programming, the original programming that's been done for the network. And I will say it unequivocally, BET does not represent me. I understand that as black entertainment television, Bob Johnson's initial vision may have been to provide, a product that was missing at the time, which was a network that celebrated the diversity of the African American community, that gave us our own voice on national television. And there have been some similarities to, or some connections made to MTV. And I think about MTV over the last 20 some odd years has turned itself into a if not billion-dollar industry, million-dollar industry, and it has diversified its programming greatly from the first couple of shows that they had back in the day. They were just showing music videos. Now you've got, obviously there's been the explosion of reality television, which is still taking jobs away from actors like myself, like professional actors. But MTV was one of the first networks to explore diversity in living situations, like The Real World. I got a little bit off track with Road Rules, but I like that show too. The problem that I have with BET now is that as black entertainment television, I do think that entertainment, it's not the responsibility of entertainers to be moral compasses for the country or for the world, for that matter. But I think that there is a responsibility that comes with sending yourself into the homes of people around the country and possibly around the world. I have a little brother who's 13 years old. When I visit my parents at home and I see him watching BET and some of the behavior that he has picked up on after watching BET for so many years, at least 2 or 3 years, he watches it when he's at home. My parents are at work, where he wears his pants, how he talks, how he turns his hat around, and all of those things. I think it's important that BET know that whether or not you've signed up for the role, you are having a direct effect on young minds and on black youths. So I definitely think the time of the founder definitely better spent at this point spending some time retooling your programming and not slighting, Mr. Obama. I will say it again, BET does not represent me. I think that there are a host of communities out there within the black, over the canopy of the black community, that are not being represented, which are not being shown on BET. And if BET is not the outlet to show Black America and the Black world, the Black American experience, the Black international experience, what network is?
I mean, if you want to have a network that's going to portray you as a thug, as a drug dealer, as a drug addict, as a rapist, as a whatever the hell else there is in that spectrum, we've already got so many other channels that already do that. Why does BET need to be another one?
I understand that in the beginning you had to make some decisions about what it is that BET was going to be about, but I think that after all of this time and all of the money that's been made, I think it's far past time that BET stood up as, at this point, it's a pioneer for black media, and I think it's important. It is of paramount importance that the people who have the power and who have the money are the ones who are making active strives to change the black community for the better. Oprah Winfrey can only do so much, and she's done a great deal, but there's a lot more that needs to be done. And so when I see the effect that BET has on people, on young black viewers, and I see the potential for what it could, the stories that it could be telling, the things that it could be telling now, with the money that it has, with the viewers that it has, I am disgusted by the fact that we as a community have not demanded that BET represent all facets of the black experience, not just hip-hop, drug, thug culture. There's no judgment on that. You do what you want to do. You know, everyone does exactly what they want to do. But what my point is that ends of the spectrum, or two ends of the spectrum. But there are lots of people in between one end and the other. I think what's really important is that if you do not feel that BET represents you as a black American, and you'd like to see change on BET, make your own videos, write them, email them, go to them and boycott them, or go talk to them. You have the power to make change. We all have the ability to make change. And with this new election, I definitely think we should actively pursue change, and I definitely think that BET is on that list of something that needs to be completely retooled. That's my view. What's yours?
BET don't represent me. Oh, BET don't represent me. No, BET don't represent me. Please, BET, set the black man free. BET don't represent me. Hell no, BET don't represent me. Sure don't. BET don't represent me. No, BET sets the black man free.